Alright, I'm just going to start off with matcha tea today, and I'm going to do it with room temperature water. Good morning. You like my hair? This is Saturday hair. We decided we're going to do a little bit of a hike, so we're going to run out and do that real quick. I was in the middle of, I was going to cook these beans because I soaked them overnight. These are chickpeas. I soaked them overnight and I was just going to cook them up. I think they take like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something. But we're going to run out for a hike real fast, so we're going to do that. I'm going to come back and cook the beans. And that's all I wanted to say. Alright, we just got done with our hike and we were driving around. We didn't want to wait in line at the orchard, so we just stopped at this neighborhood Walmart place, and they have some organic apples, so I'm going to grab that, and they have kombucha too, so I'm going to get that for a snack while I'm out. Always an option to stop at a grocery store when you're out and about and you're starved, so keep that in mind because you can find some good stuff. More expensive than at Trader Joe's, but it'll do for now since I'm out. We polished off this pineapple chunks together, and I ate an apple for breakfast so far. And I got some kombucha. I really like it because it while the flavor is difficult to get used to for some people, it's not like, it's very different. But I really like it because it's carbonated and there's no sugar in it, and it's a good drink to have to make you feel a little bit full. Okay, so we just got back from being out for a little while and I was starved, so I made my beans. This is just pinto and butter beans mixed together with my magic spice mixture. So I'm having this to tide me over. And I have a bunch of groceries to like get rid of and prepare, so here's what I'm doing. I cut the tops off of the beet greens, and I'm going to actually run these over to the little bunny, give him the food, because I can't eat beet greens because they're bad for kidney stones. Then I'm making a big huge pot of chickpeas, garbanzo beans, so those will take a couple hours. I'm not going to risk my wonderful chickpeas in that stupid pressure cooker until I know more about it. So I'm making these guys for now. I'm also going to roast up some mushrooms. I'm going to try this without doing oil this time to see if they stick or not, on like a spray of oil, and then I'm also roasting a few big beets. So, oh, and I'm also doing a couple sweet potatoes. Just going to prepare this food up so we have some food that's ready to eat whenever we want it. Bye! Alright, mushrooms are a success, and it turns out I did not need any cooking spray. They came right off the foil once I was finished. So these I just did like the other ones, 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And the important part is like, these were huge mushrooms, so Don't cook them for too long if you have much smaller mushrooms. These ones were like the stuffer white mushrooms, and I just quartered them, so yay, success!
It's a little baby. Wherever you are. Hope you're still alive.
Alright, I just went to the store and I got some kombu finally. This is for beans. You can see it kind of looks like bacon, seaweed bacon that is. And it says to put a half of a strip with a pound of beans, so I'm gonna put half a strip, I guess. And it's supposed to be good for like the gas that comes along with beans, and it's also got a lot of really good vitamins and minerals and stuff, so it's good, it's healthy for it. I mean, I've been cooking the beans for an hour already, maybe an hour and a half, I'm not sure. They're kind of almost done, but I'm just gonna put this in there right now anyhow. And what's really cool, this package says that kombu can be used as pan or oven roast it, then grind it into a powder for a tasty and most nourishing table condiment. Sprinkle it on popcorn as a low sodium, delicious, rewarding variation. That sounds really good. It's not really a low sodium food, so you don't want to use too much of it, but it's naturally, you know, it's just seaweed, so it comes from the ocean or whatever. So interesting. Anyways, there's some more information about it. I'm going to try this out in my beans. Sweet potatoes are done. The beets are done. Still working on the beans a little bit. It's all good. Almost done with everything. Alright, they're done. And check out the kombu. It like doubled in size, like super big. Awesome. Okay, we're sitting down for a strange lunch. We're just eating a bunch of the stuff I made earlier. I have a sweet potato, some beans with some magic spices, beets and mushrooms. Just a little snack for me because I'm going to an event right now put on by my friend Michele, which is a Nutritarian event, so I'll be eating a little bit there. So, snacky poos.
Made incredible advances, and I'm going to lay out all the facts for you to consider. The evidence strongly suggests that you can live better, happier, and longer than any point in human history. I know you've been sold lots of false promises that you can lose weight easily and get a younger. Medical studies now indicate that the right food is more effective and much safer than drugs at lowering high blood pressure. Most people know that the higher your blood pressure, the higher your risk of stroke. But interestingly, the foods that lower blood pressure lower stroke risk even more than you would expect from the degree of blood pressure lowering. For example, tomato paste in tomatoes lowers systolic blood pressure about 5 points. However, higher tomato intake has been shown to reduce stroke risk by 59%. Compare this 59% reduction from using tomato paste regularly to the less than 20% reduction in stroke risk in most studies from blood pressure medications. Removing salt from your diet is the #1 intervention you should do if you have high blood pressure. But what is not as generally recognized is that changing the source of fat you are consuming can radically transform your health. Instead of oils, margarine, and butter, if your fat intake comes from nuts and seeds, it lowers your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and your risk of death. This change is scientifically proven to save lives. Walnuts are the most protective nut, and flax seeds are likely the most protective of all the seeds. For example, a recent double-blinded, placebo-controlled trial showed that eating 2 tablespoons of flax seeds each day lowered high blood pressure 15 points. That's more than most drugs.
At this event, I ended up having a big plate of food. It was like a bunch of, let's see, raw veggies. I had some Nutritarian dressing, had a little sweet potato, round boiled sweet potato thing, and then a big pile of the zucchini, spiralized zucchini with Michele's wonderful marinara sauce with mushrooms and walnuts and stuff. Oh, it was delicious. Big plate of food. So that was kind of that little snacky stuff plus that plate was sort of my dinner. It was all Nutritarian, and then we went outside to check out the garden.
Here, yes. Wow. And it's just fantastic. Out there in the rows is where we have vegetables planted. That's what we call our U-pick. So that means you go out there, you pick it, and then you pay for it in our little slot over there. So it's around the other side. Nice. And we're gonna get a young lady.
We're at Vegas Roots Community Garden right now.
So because everybody says, oh, absolutely. Okay. All right, so this is the garden, and you'll be exploring out there as
Wish me luck, guys. I've been dying. It's really, really hard, but it's been going well. So that's what we've been doing too, in addition to the hiking and the walking and all that. So bye. I just want to quickly mention another exercise thing that my husband and I have been doing over the last month almost. It's a 30-day plank challenge, and this is it. You can see we're a ways into it. We only have actually, 4 more days left of planking to go. So if you know what planking is, you basically have your whole, like as if you're in a push-up position on the ground, only I'm doing it like this instead because it's a little bit harder. And you just have to hold it for an amount of seconds. So it started off as 20 seconds each, 20 seconds, next day 20 seconds. And this ends up, terrible at this, moving the thing around, 300 seconds. Do the math, that's 5 minutes. Holding a plank for 5 minutes, can you believe it? And today we just did successfully our 210 second one, which is 3.5 minutes. That's the second time we did it now in a row. We have a rest day tomorrow. And then we have 4 more days left to get up to 5 minutes. So wish me luck, guys. I've been dying. It's really, really hard, but it's been going well. So that's what we've been doing too, in addition to the hiking and the walking and all that. So bye.